Hi guys and welcome to today's video. Today is a very hot day here in London, so if I am sweating profusely, that is why. And like my hair, my hair never looks good, but it's humid. I went for like a little walk after I'd curled my hair and I instantly regretted it because I might even have to go powder my face like this minute. Probably should. Really glad I actually got up to get that powder because I realised I didn't have lipstick on. So I've since applied that. And my lipstick, for anyone wondering, is the YSL Loveshine lipstick in 44. Loads of creators were sent this, and so it's a lipstick that's spoken about a lot at the moment. It's expensive. I don't think you need this, but it is very nice. And today I'm filming one of my favourite videos to film, which is an empties. And I like filming this because it means I get to throw my rubbish in the bin or the recycling, which is very exciting. I haven't filmed one of these since the end of last year, which was 6 months ago, so I try to do these twice a year. Or maybe I actually filmed one in January, but it's been about 6 months and I'm very much looking forward to kind of going through everything. I'm sure there's a lot of products in here that I love and equally some that I am not as in love with. What I'm going to do actually is organise it so that we have hair care, skincare, body care, and then I will be back. So I've divided everything up and we're going to start with hair care because it's the thing I have the most for. It's actually like my least favourite beauty category, I guess, but I have quite a lot to talk about. Let's start with, in my opinion, the least interesting, which is dry shampoo. I go through so much dry shampoo. Not because I don't wash my hair. I actually do wash my hair quite a lot. I wash my hair 3 to 4 times a week, I would say. I know some people say that you shouldn't wash your hair very much. I really don't believe that. I think my hair was at its healthiest when I washed it the most. I think like build up on your scalp isn't that good. I have seen numerous trichologists just like through work events, and it's very much like what's right for you. And my hair does produce a lot of oils. Also, I just have such fine hair that a dry shampoo really helps add a bit of grit. So actually, like, I've been using more dry shampoo than ever, I think, just because my hair's been extra crap recently. Yeah, dry shampoo. I have 5 bottles. 4 are just the Lidl brand of dry shampoo. I like this, but honestly, I think I'm going to move away from this and back to Batiste. It's not because I don't think this is good, I do, but for some reason I just feel like maybe the ingredients in the Batiste might be a little bit better. I don't know that for a fact at all. Definitely don't take my word for it. But for me, I think the price difference isn't huge. I know dry shampoos are controversial anyway. I know there's like mixed thoughts on it all. But I think as long as you're washing your hair and not keeping dry shampoo on your scalp for weeks on end, I think personally it's fine. And I have been using dry shampoo for, I don't know, 15-20 years, a really long time. And then the other dry shampoo I finished, much more expensive. It's Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. I really like this. It's probably the best dry shampoo, but also it's very expensive, so I don't think this is like an everyday shampoo, everyday dry shampoo, but I do really like it. It doesn't have as much of like a white cast compared to the Lidl or the Batiste, but it still does a really great job. And then onto shampoos. I have a few to talk about. I must admit, sometimes I think Mike accidentally throws away the bottles. It's normal to throw away bottles that you've finished with, so there might be a few missing from here. But firstly, we've got the Function of Beauty Straight Hair Shampoo and Conditioner. I've used this a lot and I just don't love this. It comes with little pods which you then put into this, but it's just not my favourite product. Also, Function of Beauty has left the UK, I believe, which kind of just shows that it wasn't doing that well here. I do think it does quite well in the US. I don't think it's worth a slightly higher price point. Not for me personally. Like, I use it if I've got it. I don't hate it, but equally I would not spend my own money on it. A shampoo and conditioner I did really like is the Chloran Strength Shampoo and Conditioner. This is for thin hair, which I definitely have. I don't think my hair is thinning, but it's thin and it always has been. I don't always go for shampoos for thin hair, but typically if a brand is sending me shampoo, that's what they will send me. I do find that because my hair's quite dark at the moment, I think it does look a little bit thinner. I am doing like little things to make it hopefully at least in better condition. I don't know if you can really make your hair that much thicker. I don't know. I would repurchase this, to be honest. I don't know if I saw a huge difference in my hair, but I really did enjoy using this, and it's a brand I do really like. And then kind of sticking with the thickening shampoos, Philip Kingsley Density, very similar to the last shampoo. I probably would repurchase this, maybe. I don't know. My issue with shampoo is that you're essentially like washing it in and washing it out, so I'd probably rather invest in more of a treatment product than a shampoo and conditioner. But I definitely didn't dislike this, is what I will say, but expensive. And then just a little lonely shampoo from L'Oreal. This is the Absolute Repair Molecule Professional Shampoo. Honestly, I have nothing to say about this. I cannot remember using this, which I think kind of speaks for itself. And then I actually only have 5 products to talk about, which surprises me a lot. Holy Grail, Moroccan oil. I have the light. I now actually have just the normal because I used to use quite a lot of drops of this, because although I have quite fine hair, I have quite a lot of fine hair and my ends do tend to be quite dry. They absorb this quite well. I really think this is God tier. I love an oil. If you're not using an oil in your hair, what are you doing? I just do not understand when some of my friends say that they don't use oil in their hair. But personally, big fan of the Moroccan oil. I love the pump. I love how easy it is to use. It is expensive, but in my opinion, worth it. And then the other similar product that I've been using is the Kerastase Elixir, which is kind of like a spray in oil. If you do have finer hair, and this sometimes I feel like it's harder to disperse. Having a fine oil kind of works a bit better. I would just spray this through my mid, lengths and ends, but equally, personally, I have to be careful not to get it into my roots because it can be greasy. I do like it, but I probably still prefer the Moroccan oil, and that's probably what I would typically go for. And then 2 hair mousses. I've been using hair mousses quite a lot. I think in my next empties, you'll see me talking about hair mousses a lot, but I've been trying to kind of finish stuff as much as possible, and these 2 honestly I had open for a while. The Bumble & Bumble BB Thickening Full Form Soft Mousse. This is quite a thick mousse, I would say. You don't need very much, but it's got a lot of hold and it's great, but you have to kind of know what you're doing, because otherwise it can just make your hair quite sticky. Probably like a God tier product if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, it's just a sticky mess. On from that, Bedhead Queen for a Day Thickening Spray. Now this is kind of like a moussey, this sort of texture, like almost a moussey liquidy texture, which you put in wet hair as you do with mousses. This I would say is much lighter, so if you are less experienced with doing hair, you just want something to add a bit of volume and a bit of hold, this is great. You're not going to be able to get the same volume, in my opinion, as you do with the Bumble, but much easier to use. To be honest, they kind of both serve a purpose. This is kind of a great everyday product, and then this is kind of a fancy I want my hair to look great sort of product. Then a product I've had for a really long time. The packaging of this has actually changed recently, but I just think this is excellent. This is the Hershey's Almost Everything Cream, and this says it's a primer, a shine booster, a frizz fighter, a texturizer, a tamer, a curl definer, a conditioner and a mask. I really like this. I use this if my hair's curled like today. I'll just run it through the ends to kind of make it less frizzy. If my hair's kind of back in a bun, I will run this through the top and it just makes it so much neater. That's probably what I use it for the most. I do really like this, and it has lasted me a really long time. I've been using it on and off for a long time, and I just keep going back to it, and I haven't found anything else that kind of compares to this. But if you do have some recommendations, I would love them, so do let me know. Apparently I only have 4 body products, which is impossible, but that's what I've got in the basket, so that's what I'm going to talk about. Nivea cream. Now honestly, I don't know if this blue how the hell did I fall off my chair? That was annoying. Now I don't really know what this Nivea is for. Are you supposed to use it on your face? Are you supposed to use it on your body? I don't know. I kind of used it occasionally on my face. I think it's quite thick for the face though, but generally on my body. Honestly, I just had to get this finished. I think we've had this for a little while. I think this is a good product for some people, but not necessarily for me, not my favourite product. And then the rest are shower gels. I've been like using body creams and stuff like that recently, but body creams aren't really my jam. I've been making an extra effort, so I think next empties there'll be some in there. This is the Sunday Juicy Pear Whipped Shower Foam. We really like these. We've had honestly maybe all the scents. We have one of these on the go at the moment. Just really enjoy them. They're a whipped consistency shower gel. They're a bit of fun and we like those. They're also like pretty affordable as well. 2 items from Soap & Glory. Soap & Glory Fresh as Fig body wash. I generally like all the Soap & Glory body washes, and this is no different. And then this is the Soap & Glory Perfect Zen bath and shower oil. I think this is quite similar to the L'Occitane oil. I use this to shave, I use this to generally shower. I know not everyone likes this. I am a big fan, but Mike doesn't like this as a shower gel. I don't think he likes the oil consistency. I think he thinks that like oil doesn't really clean, but in my opinion it does, and I really do like that. And again, Soap & Glory, super affordable. Then onto skincare. Firstly, the Sienna X cleansing balm. I liked this. Not necessarily better than any other cleansing balm I've reached for. Also, I don't know if Sienna X is necessarily where I would go for a cleanser, just because they do great fake tans, but I don't know if the ingredients in here are as good as other brands that are known for skincare. If I had it again, I would definitely use it. Talking about fake tan, this is the Vita Liberata Tanning Anti-Age Face Serum. Really like this. I honestly don't think there's that much difference between all the face fake tans. I think if you've got one you like, I doubt you'll find another one that is much better. I think all of them are pretty good nowadays. This one, pretty good. I really like it. I add a couple of drops to a moisturizer and it works very well. I haven't fake tanned my face today. I was supposed to last night and I only remembered this morning, but definitely on my to-do list. I have really been enjoying facial sprays. I think they're a little bit silly because they can be a little bit expensive, and I really think it's important not to spend too much money on them. I have one at the moment which I really like. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name, but it's excellent. But this is the La Roche-Posay Cero Zinc. I would use this after cleansing and before putting on a hyaluronic acid, and I just find it actually does help hydrate my face a little bit better. So would definitely recommend some sort of facial mist. This one is great, but I think probably whatever one is more affordable, I would probably go for. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Oxygenating Night Cream. This is really expensive, and because of that, I just don't think it's worth it. I did enjoy it, but not really a game changer enough for me to warrant the price tag, but lovely nonetheless. I love a vitamin C. I have finished 2. We have the Organic Pharmacy Stabilized Vitamin C Serum. I really like the Organic Pharmacy. I do think it's a brand that's not quite spoken about enough because they do some excellent skincare products, and this one is no different. And then the Vita Skin Vitamin C Collagen Boosting Serum. This one, again, really liked this. If I had to recommend a vitamin C, I'd probably go for this, to be honest. I like that it's not in a completely clear bottle, unlike this. I think it not being in a clear bottle is a good sign. I think I've mentioned this before, but I have a cousin who swears by this, and her skin has really improved since using this. So this is probably the one I would recommend. And it's also like £15 from Holland & Barrett, which is great. Then from the Body Shop, which is obviously closed, which does make me a bit sad, to be honest. This is the Body Shop Elderwise Daily Serum Concentrate. This helps with hydration, with like pollution. Lovely. Unfortunately, we can't get it anyway. I did enjoy using that. A product that I actually feel like I was a bit indifferent to is the Arborian Red Pepper Super Serum. I'm glad this is finished because I've had this for a little while, and I must admit I didn't really find it made a huge difference to my skin. It's supposed to like give a bit of a glow. I didn't really find that for some reason. I'm not sure. I've seen rave reviews about this online, but for me, I've tried lots of other Arborian products that I really liked. This one just felt a little bit flat for me. Eucerin, great brand, great products. This is the Hyaluron Filler Ultralight Moisture Booster. I would typically use this after applying a bit of a like spritz, and it's just really great at adding a glow and adding hydration to my skin. Definitely a product I really enjoyed using, and I saw a difference on the hydration of my skin. But probably out of all the ones here, I'd go for the Lumen Nordic Hydra Aqua Serum. I loved using this. I've used quite a lot of Lumen recently, and this one in particular was really like, it just left my skin looking like glowy and juicy and hydrated, which some days is a really hard thing to achieve, but this achieved it effortlessly. Then we have the Pharmacy Honey Halo. Now I have tried a lot of pharmacy products. Some I love, some I don't. I think that's just kind of how it goes. I know it's a brand that lots and lots of people really love. I find that some products are excellent and some have fallen a little bit flat for me. This I liked, but I probably didn't love it. It's quite a thick product. I like that it comes with a little spatula. Packaging though, the fact that it's not round, I find a bit annoying, but it's really quite thick, which again I don't really mind. I just felt that it didn't really sink into my skin and kind of just sat on top. It's a product I probably wouldn't purchase, to be completely honest. I didn't dislike it, but again, indifferent to it and not worth the price tag in my opinion. Then we have the Milk Vegan Moisturizer. Really thick, probably even thicker than that last product. I liked this though, I don't know why. I think it being like slightly thicker meant that the experience of applying it was quite a rich one, which I really enjoyed, and I just felt like it hydrated my skin a little bit better. Again, probably still wouldn't repurchase this, but I did prefer it a little bit more to the pharmacy one, if I'm completely honest. 2 Drunk Elephant products. We have the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. Nice, but I think I just don't love a facial oil. I think layering up creams works much better for me. So for that reason, just because they don't typically work for me, I wouldn't repurchase that item. But I did try the Protini Polypeptide Cream. I really did enjoy this. Great at helping hydrate the skin, making it look quite glowy and tight and plump. Expensive, but potentially worth it. I did enjoy that. As I mentioned, I have tried a lot of Lumen the last couple of months and everything has really impressed me. This is the Nordic Hydra Intense Hydration Moisturizer. Just great at really hydrating this and leaving my skin looking really, really glowy. Probably the moisturizer I would go for out of all the ones I've spoken about. But that said, I have really enjoyed the number 7 Future Renew Damage Reversal range. I've used, I think, the entire range. Oh, I haven't used a sunscreen yet. I do have it, but I've just got some other sunscreens that I'm going through, so I'm going to finish those first. This is great. It's kind of a mid price point. I don't know if it's like the most exciting range, but everything I have used from them I have really, really loved. I do feel that the serum though ended very quickly. I don't know why that is. I've very much been like trying to scrape out like the last little bit and being like, where is the rest of this? And I don't know if that's because I just really enjoyed using this or if it just ended very, very quickly. And then a product that I really, really, really love is the Fenty Skin Hydra Visor SPF 30. It has a bit of a glow to it. I think it's a really great under makeup moisturizer. I don't think it really has like that many skincare benefits. It might do, I don't know. But for me, it's just a truly, truly beautiful under makeup moisturizer. Maybe my favorite one ever because it adds hydration, but I don't find it personally too greasy. My skin is quite dry though, and it adds a glow which is just beautiful. You can buy this as a refill. Finally, just for makeup bits, I probably have quite a lot of other makeup bits that have finished, but I need to just reorganize my makeup soon. For now, we've got 4 items. Firstly, the Hourglass Arch Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. This is great. This is very expensive. I probably wouldn't purchase it just because the price is so high. It's really good, but there are lots of other brow products that are, in my opinion, just as good for a fraction of the price. This product I have been using for years and years and years. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in East End Snob. It's just, in my opinion, the perfect pink. I really like a pink lip to wind up, which I like. It's great and really, really affordable. So actually one I think I probably will repurchase. Finished the Urban Decay All Nighter Vitamin C. Just generally the All Nighter range, especially the sprays, are great from Urban Decay, and the Vitamin C one is just great at adding a bit of a glowy finish. And then finally, I finished my YSL Souffle Declat, which is their translucent powder. This is one of the best powders in my opinion. It's up there with Hourglass and Fenty. Really, really good. I do not get on with Laura Mercier one. The other 3 that I just mentioned though, including this one, just much, much nicer. I do think you can invest in a powder because they last so, so long. It does look like I have a tiny bit left in this, but I have like done everything I can to like shake it out and I just can't get out that little tiny last bit. Really, really great powder and definitely worth investing. Although, to be honest, typically when I'm buying a powder nowadays, I do go for the Fenty powder just because there's a small one available, which I really, really like, and then it's more handbag friendly as well. But that's the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy filming these and I really enjoy also putting everything in the recycling once I'm done. But do let me know what you'd like to see next. I hope you're having a lovely week and I will see you next week Thursday with a new video. See you then.